Hey guys, it's Daniel from Stump PPC. So what I wanted to go over in today's video was how you would go about setting up a Google Ads account for MMA gyms. So in general, there's a lot of Google Ads tutorials, but there's nothing really dialed into the specifics of MMA gyms for Google Ads, and it can be a very important component of your business in driving more leads if you do have Google Ads set up properly. So how you would go about this is you have the two buttons here. Then you would obviously be taken to this page when you press new Google Ads account. So when you get here, I do recommend just skipping this entire process. It's not very important because how are you going to set up a campaign without actually doing the data tracking before that? Because you want to see how many leads are coming in through these campaigns. And if you just go and set up a campaign blindly, then you're not going to see those values and you're not going to get the results that you want. So let's go ahead and click create an account without a campaign. So make sure that all of this is correct. I'm obviously in Canada, Toronto time, Canadian dollar. Um, I would say no for this and no for this as well. I haven't really used any experts by phone from Google Ads. Then click submit. Now it's going to say start reaching more people, continue to your account. I'd click continue to your account. You can create a new campaign. So if you would want to go about doing that. For an MMA gym, obviously, we're trying to drive more leads. In the coming videos, I'll also show how you would go about and set up data tracking and conversion tracking for this. Also, what type of campaigns I've seen to be most profitable with my other clients for MMA gyms, and all of the process to go with that. Because if you don't have a properly set up campaign, or Google Ads account for that matter, then you won't be seeing the results that you want. With Google Ads, it's very important the strategy you follow. So before you would even do that, I recommend that you set up your billing information. So you would go to Tools and Settings, Billing Setup. Okay. And then just for more so navigation through these menus, you'll have Tools and Settings here. Here you have like audiences. So you can create custom audiences based on certain pages of your website. So let's say you have like a kids program you want to run a promotion for. You can create a custom audience based on page views. And then you can add that audience into your Google Ads campaign, and that way Google will recognize those type of people that are visiting, those pages and people similar to that. So the way Google Ads works is very kind of algorithm based. So whatever data you're giving it, and the more data you can give, the better that your campaigns will run. But obviously, starting off from scratch, you're not going to have much data in your Google Ads account at all, or data, in fact, for that matter. So as you run these campaigns, it will become more and more profitable because you have more information to show Google. Like if somebody has, filled out a form, they're going to also show it to, they're going to try to show your ads to people that are similar to that type of person to motivate them to, fill out a form and get you more leads. As for like measurement, so this is probably the most important part, that's conversions. Conversions are like, lead signups, purchases, and you would want to go about setting up a new conversion action. So we can do that here, for example, through your website. You would enter your website domain. Okay, and then when it takes you to that page, it'll give you like a recommendation of a conversion action you can do. So the thing with Google Ads is there's different ways that you can go about setting up conversion tracking. So there's a way through Google Analytics. Google Analytics essentially allows you to see the viewers that you have on your website, sort of actions they take, and you can track certain events, which is very important. And along with that, there's something called Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager allows you to see all of these events and create these events so that they're actually tracked into your Google Ads account. Throughout my videos, I'm obviously going to show you every single method to do that. And then I'll give my recommendation on the best one to do. Okay, so for example, the one it's giving me here, let's say for my website, I do have a lead form. So every time somebody submits a lead form, it takes them to a thank you page. So what it's telling me is that when somebody submits this form and the thank you page loads, it'll track that final URL of a thank you page and count that as one conversion. So that'll be a lead for me. Or you can add it manually. So if you're using, for example, WordPress, you can install the headers and footers plugin and you can add the code through there. I will also be showing that as well in the future. And that pretty much wraps up how to set up your Google Ads account from scratch. Again, this was just a basic overview of getting your account set up. In my next video, I am going to show you how to go about and set up conversion tracking properly for a lead form. And I'll give my best suggestion of what I'm actually using for myself and for some of my clients.